Hey, Teach. It's me, Raphael, and for my final, I am going to be reading my short play, Shiny. Let me get it right here, and I'm going to start. So, scene opens up in a prince's I always say princess, in a prince's cobblestone bedroom, while a harsh blizzard twists about outside. Fire crackling can be heard in the background as a poor prince attempts to keep warm. Oh, what harsh winter it is this year. How miserable the shivers be. Hardly do I feel my fingers, or how a chore it is to even take in the wind. I must get better. Oh, I absolutely must get better, for the banquet is just a fortnight's time away. The window violently crashes open into the prince's room, filling the room with snow. A prince shivering and stumbling over himself. Oh, wretched weather! Blasted my blinds clean off. What a mess. The prince's feet can be heard crunching the snow beneath him as he reaches to close the window. But just then, the raven swoops through the open window, just before the prince slams them shut. Wait, boy, wait, he says as he flies through. You've got some nerve trying to shut the windows on such an esteemed guest like myself, boy. Which the prince responds, confused. And who might you be? Me! Who am I? I'm the night sky, the plucker of the night, the Alrighty, I get it. Why must you visit me, so-called night sky? Do you feel my gaze too harsh as I jump beneath your cruel winds? Precisely, to which the raven responds, precisely so, boy. Quite the deduction. Were you warned of my arrival? The prince, your arrival? Warned? Raven, I got the answer, boy. No need to ramble. Ah, fix you've been dreaming of. You've seen my dreams? If so, please tell me, for I have been plagued by foul nightmares created from Satan himself. Oh, I do not dreams, boy. I read eyes. I've studied yours closely as you have as well. I'm sure you know how I love objects that twinkle and sparkle. I'm sure you've seen my collection in the night sky. The bright lights in the skies are yours? Everything the darkness touches is mine, boy. But today I'm feeling charitable and I wanted to help a sickly royal such as yourself. And what might thou have to cure me of my accursed condition? All the shiny goods I have in the night sky can cure any condition known to mankind. If you don't believe me, let me show you. I'll show you a miracle that will make you a believer. Yes, I will. And what price might you ask for such a gift? Why, nothing, for I do what I do out of the goodness found in thine heart. Do I not put out my shiny goods to dance for you every single night? Am I not kind? I would never do no harm, boy. And the prince seemed deep in thought and reflection. Mm, mm. Prove to me that my condition can be alleviated first. My fingers are numb and hardly move at all, and my chest hardly allows wind to be caught. Help me first there, and if you do, I'll believe anything you say. Such folly! Fall asleep tomorrow, and you shall see my power in all of its glory. You will know how much good I can do for you. Prince. Alrighty then. I will see that by sunrise my fingers and chest are fixed. If not, I will tell my father, the king, to hunt you down. Not just you, but all crows down. The raven responded. Do not worry, boy. I will fix you. The raven flaps his wings to the window once again, blasts open once again, leaves snow covering the room. Prince hobbles, closes the window, and prepares for sleep. The fire crackling, dying, as the prince dozes off with excitement, curiosity as to how the crow It's actually a raven. Will fix his ailments. Next, we transition to the next day. A prince, struck with awe, looking at his hands. My. A raven. So do you like it, boy? A prince excitedly. My fingers move even better than before the curse, and the wind flows as it should for a royal such as myself. Raven, grinning. Told you, my shinies, not just for show. The gold shines brighter than diamond, and brass from the finest wind instruments to help the wind pass through you. You have done splendid, splendid indeed. I cannot believe the miracle a magpie had just performed for me. Magpie was actually a raven. A miracle of miracles, a spectacle. Don't need to worry with the flattery, boy. I do this out of the goodness founded in my heart. But on the subject of hearts, there was a troubling I found when I was replacing that chest of yours. The prince, the worried expression oozing from his face. Oh, the raven. Yes, oh yes, your heart, boy. Your heart is no good. It's pruning, shrinking, shriveling, dying. Your heart beats weakly. The heart of an old woman must have been placed upon you by a trickster or some witch. The prince. This cannot be. This cannot be at all. I am the heir. I am to be king. Not only am I to be king, but the banquet. Will my heart make it to the banquet 13 days' time? Raven, nodding disapprovingly. I'm afraid all I can assess was a dozen days, nothing more and nothing less, boy. Prince. Oh, how could this happen to me? Me with royal blood. Me chosen by the Divine One. Oh, the curse I knew I had. Even I did not know it was fated to cause the death. Raven. Boy, you do not have long for this plane of living. But I know how you can defy death herself. For you have me here, and I wish to aid such a creature riddled with rotten luck. Oh, could you do one more miracle for me, Cordavis? Tall task, but it can be done, boy. You would have to part with thy heart. Is that a price too mighty, or is it just right? Oh, anything. I must make it to the banquet, and I must become the king. Deal. For tonight's slumber, thy heart shall be replaced with the largest and shiniest ruby that lands ever produced, a jewel fit for a future king. Oh, must you make me wait for the night time? Why not do it now? Do it now! You must show patience, boy, for all good things take patience. Oh, but the day will draw for an eternity. Oh, powerful crow. Oh, please make an assumption for such a poor prince such as myself. You do not know what this entails. Do not persist, boy. I will see you next sunrise. The raven flaps his wings, once again blowing the window wide open, causing snow to draft in. But the prince does not care, for he is too busy admiring his own fingers, how they glisten in the sunlight, whistling a beautiful tune with the new brass windpipes placed in his chest. The day does move slowly, and we catch the prince about to rest. I cannot wait for my new heart. I cannot remember the last time I had such hope. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And the prince, laying in bed with a grin on his face, is barely able to hold his excitement at bay long enough to slumber. We see the raven sneaking past the window doors, not blowing them open as he usually does. Why, what a foolish boy. The raven starts grinning deviously, willing to part with thy heart. Foolish, foolish boy. We see the raven start plucking and ravaging at the boy's chest. Foolish, foolish, foolish. Another foolish boy, another foolish human for the collection. Raven, the boy's heart now. in his beak leaves in the boy's heart. His chest still exposed, but in place of his heart, a most beautiful, shiniest ruby is found, sparkling and dancing in the room. The end. So that was the play that I wrote. It was a short play that I wrote earlier, and yeah, I hope you like it. Or I hope you like it, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why I decided we did this play, what inspired me for this play. So firstly, I think what inspired me to do this play was a short story by Oscar Wilde called The Star Child, where I'm pretty sure the boy is replaced and becomes like a golden statue at the end. And I thought that concept was really cool. And I think I've seen it in several other stories and movies and whatnot. And I thought it would be a really cool idea. Um, I really like the concept of like you have these failing parts of your body and you want to replace them, and the more you replace, the less human you become. I think that's a really interesting concept to dive into. This might sound funny, but I think one of the like strongest parts I've seen this concept from was Cyborg from Teen Titans, where there's several storylines involving him where because he is a cyborg that lost most of his body and was cybernetically enhanced, never really got a normal childhood. You know, he's still a teenager, but he can't really be a normal teenager because he has like these gizmos and he's shiny and he really questions like how much of him is human left and how much of him is robot. Um, that's not really what I dove into in this story, but it was kind of like what inspired it. What I really dove into this story with was just the idea of like how cruel it can be to be needy in society, where you think someone's gonna give you a handout, like no strings attached, just accept it. And then once you do accept it, you find out that there were strings attached. And um, oh yeah, the allegory for the raven, who the boy keeps on misidentifying as a crow or a magpie and other things like that. Um, Well, first off, the boy miss it doesn't identify him as a raven, mostly because I thought it'd be funny. I was inspired by a series of unfortunate events because I feel like that's a joke that they would have where they keep like getting where like one of the characters keeps getting it wrong. That's where that came from. Um, but the raven is like a symbol of Satan. I even did like when you read the script, I press Shift 6. So like the little arrows pointing up. And I did that 3 times, be like 666. Ooh, Satan. Um, but yeah. Um, so the crow's like or the raven. The raven's obviously an allegory. Well, the raven is not obvious. Maybe he is obviously, but he's an allegory for Satan and how he takes advantage of people in downtrodden positions that need help and is willing to do anything, even if it means inadvertently selling their soul. Um, and yeah, I would really recommend The Star Child by Oscar Wilde. I wonder how close I got into the story because it's been years since I've read the Star Child story. All I remember is like the person turns into like a golden statue with like rubies for eyes, and that was just so cool, such cool imagery. I thought it'd be so cool to like show in a play, but I didn't want to like plagiarize it, so I threw my own twist on it. Um, yeah, that's about all I have for you today, Professor. Um, thank you for the fun semester. I had a lot of fun in your class, even though I might not have shown it. and I'm really happy that I had you. And maybe I'll have you again for another English class because I think you're an English teacher as well. Have a good winter break. I almost said summer break. Have a good winter break. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry Hanukkah. I don't know. Um, yeah, happy holidays. I'll see you. Bye bye.